What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the Bring Back the Intimacy reading for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, what's good? Sorry, you guys, that videos are going up late. Um, Gotta work on the energy, of course, before I get on, and uploading has been slightly a pain, but we getting through it, okay? Still getting your videos regardless, all right? So you guys are third this week in the zodiac lineup. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next, okay? You guys know how the intimacy reading goes. However, it's a little crazy this week based off of the four signs that I have. I don't know what the energy is around you guys, but it's mostly been slightly about relationships since we came out with the general reads, okay? So we are still doing the sexual magic tarot. We are still pulling a goddess card, which we actually already know the card. For you guys, it's actually the one that is showing right now. We'll get to that momentarily. And then we will pull a animal spirit for the divine masculines. At the end of the reading, I brought back an oldie but goodie with my song deck, which is a lot of songs that were channeled to me. It's about, I believe, 72 cards worth of music where Spirit would like you to take the time to listen to those songs, either by yourself at your leisure or with your person, whatever works for you, okay? If you are not over 18, you need to go that way, as these cards do have some sexual imagery on there. There's some nudity, so you got to go 18 and up only, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into y'all's reading. I got one more to do before I am done for this evening, okay? So one at the top, one from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle for you guys. Okay. Now let's see what's going on with you guys, Aquarius. Okay. So, Aquarius, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Magician, and the three, well, not the three, the Empress. Okay, so this is a major arcana here, okay, with the Empress energy. Okay, so Two of Pentacles being here. Okay, it's hard to describe right now. I feel as though, Aquarius, maybe you are torn between two people, possibly, or two people are going to come up in your atmosphere. At this point in time, you're not in anything serious right now, okay? As you're kind of like playing the field a little bit with this Magician card being here in the middle. Okay, you have the Empress here to the right, which I believe you may have someone that's older than you with this Empress energy. Okay, someone that is very experienced. Okay, like I said, older than you. And then on this side, I feel like with this Two of Pentacles, either you have someone else in your vicinity that's either possibly younger than you, maybe not as experienced, but has this very youthful kind of attraction, if you will. Or it could be a sense, Aquarius, of you trying to determine whether or not if you want to keep dealing with this older person. Now, for some of you, if it is someone older, they kind of have a youthful figure, if you will, but they are still older than you. Like, they take care of themselves. They don't really show their age. Their age doesn't show. They like age like fine wine in a sense, okay? But at the same time, for some of you, you may feel like you're being manipulated in a sense, or Um, because I don't know, it's very weird because yesterday we talked about your energy kind of being like fixated on marriage, things of that nature, okay? And so this person I do not feel really is into that vibe, but because they've already been there, which is a play on the next sign, Capricorn, because that was in Capricorn's reading. Now, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but you don't have to be, okay? That could be in their chart, okay? But that was what was going on in Capricorn's reading, okay? But with the Two of Pentacles, it's usually, being very indecisive. Maybe it's not you being indecisive, maybe it's the person being indecisive on whether or not what they want out of the relationship, okay, or if there is a relationship to be had between the two of you, okay. Maybe they just want a nice time, okay. They're not looking for anything serious, okay. And so right now it's like you have a choice. Either for some of you, you have a choice between someone else, but between two people, or you have a decision to make of whether or not to keep dealing with this person, okay. So very hard to depict here for you guys. Um, and maybe that's where you are, where you're feeling a little conflicted, either about making this decision or what this person's intentions are with you. Okay, as it doesn't feel like you have everything under control. It feels like maybe this person is controlling you. Okay, that's the vibe that I'm getting. Okay, so with that being said, this top card with the goddess deck is the one that we're going to go for. Okay, for the divine feminines. Divine feminines, you are getting Themis. Okay, Themis is the goddess here. Okay, Themis is one of the oldest and most revered of the Greek goddesses, the daughter of Gaia, the earth goddess. Themis is the mother of three Fates who determine the destiny of all mortals and gods. Shown here as the giver of dreams, she once was consulted at Delphi as the bestower of oracles. Themis is prophecy incarnate. Her oracles derive from her sense of order and connection to nature. In later Greek mythology, transferred to Mount Olympus, she personified the social order of law and custom, a reminder that social order is ultimately dependent on the natural order of the earth. Themis is a grounded, earthy goddess who is also comfortable moving through the shifting, mantic world of dreams. She is deep wisdom, familiar with both the depths of earth and the heights of sky, a guide into the soul. Okay, that is Themis. Okay, so like I said, I feel as though Aquarius, this person is, like it said, the oldest and most revered of the goddesses. Okay, a daughter of Gaia. Capricorn is part of the Earth zodiacs, as you have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, this person is very sociable. Like I said, they have a youthful, while they may be older, they have somewhat of a youthful presence of them. And like it says, she personified the social order of law and custom. And a reminder that social order is ultimately dependent on the natural order of the earth. Okay? And so she may be a socialite of some sort, things of that nature. Okay? Maybe you go on, he or she, get in where you fit in, okay, is somewhat of a socialite. Maybe they take you to events or things of that nature. Do you find yourself not really being allowed to speak, or kind of to yourself, if you will, as they move around? Okay, pay attention to those little things, those little attributes. Okay, as you're on outings with them, or are you always usually going on outings and not really having a lot of alone time with each other? Things of that nature. Okay, there are some benefits to having someone older, and then there are not. Okay, for me personally, when I was like younger, especially like in my late 20s, I always kind of would prefer to date somebody no more than 5 years older than me, and really maybe no more than 3 years younger than me. Now that I am older, I will be 39 this month, and I prefer someone who's around my age. Okay, for me personally, I cannot date anybody over 5 years older than me. It's just not. I can't do it. It's a turn off for me personally. Um, it just feels weird. That's just me, okay? That's my preference. For others, you date and do whatever you choose, okay? If that's what you like, that's what you like. Everybody has their opinions and their preferences, but that's just for me personally. But really, just don't look at just the benefits of dating someone older. Look at some of the negatives of dating someone older based on your experiences of dating someone older. Okay. And then, like I said, I don't feel like this is anything permanent. This is just something temporary that you're doing right now, or this is something temporary that they are doing with you. Okay. They do not see any potential of wanting anything serious with you. Okay. And so, kind of, I feel as though Aquarius, you're trying to figure out whether or not you need to keep your options open or still stay focused on this person. Okay. I think that's where you are right now. So, with that being said, let's go into the Divine Masculines. Divine Masculines, if you resonate more with the Divine Feminine card, by all means, get in where you fit in. Vice versa, Divine Feminines, if you resonate more with the Divine Masculine card, get in where you fit in. Okay? We're going to go here with it. Okay? So, Divine Masculines, your card is the Fish. Okay? The Fish is your card this evening. I'm just going to turn it a couple of different ways. Okay? So you can see. But the fish symbolism is feminine energy, fertility, and abundance. The fish is a sacred symbol to many peoples and has assumed the form of deities and other supernatural beings. As a creature of the water, it is associated with feminine, life-giving energies and is often a character in creation myths. The trio, a tribe from the tropical rainforest of Brazil, tell the story of Paraparawa, okay, a fisherman who is visited by a spirit woman that raises from the body of a fish. The spirit woman shows Paraparawa how to cultivate plants and how to cook them. To the Peck Indians of Honduras, the nine-eyed mermaid Serena is the mother of all fish. The Peck people would have special ceremonies before fishing to ask Serena for permission to take some of her offspring. In the painting, the head of a woman is framed within the body of the fish, emphasizing the feminine aspect of the animal spirit. Okay? So, with that being said, I feel as though, and again, get in where you fit in, we all have, as I state all the time, we have feminine and masculine energy within us, okay? Aquarius, you have been diving deep into that feminine energy, that softness about you, okay? Wanting that nurturing kind of essence of a woman if you are a man. Also, a woman or a masculine woman. You're looking for that softness in a relationship, okay? One thing about sexual energy everyone has to kind of take into account is that when you are sexually involved with someone, their energy is entering into you, especially if you are, connecting with each other intimately on multiple occasions or for a long period of time, okay? So you have to be very mindful of who you give your body to, because as you're giving your body to them, you are giving your energy to them as well, okay? And energy, I mean as your feelings, okay? If you feel like you are falling for this person, if they make you feel happy, if they bring you joy, if they make you feel vibrant and new and It's exciting. All of that energy, all of that positive energy in your body, or even sexual energy, if they're attractive and you're paying attention to all of that during your encounter, this intimate encounter with them. You are taking all of that, it's building up, and when you get to that level of explosion, okay, that's what we're gonna call it, because I ain't trying to get flagged on YouTube, okay? So that moment of explosion with them, that energy then transfers into them, okay? And however they feel towards you, where it may not be the same feelings, it could be just primarily sexual and not really emotional, that then transfers into you, okay? So at any given point in time, let's just say, for example, you do that a couple of times, it's 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. It builds up and builds up. And that's where that intimacy comes in, where you find yourself yearning for that person. You know why? Because your energy is now within that person. If that person just out of nowhere, you could not see them for 2 weeks, but you yearn for them, or they yearn for you. And next thing you know, you're hearing from them, okay? If that is the vibe where you only hear from them when they want to be bothered with you, okay, it's 9 times out of 10, the feelings or something is not totally reciprocal, okay? If you're yearning for them almost every other 2 days, things of that nature, especially with this Empress vibe and it's somebody older and experienced, this is why you're getting this feminine energy coming within you, because you are with that person on a consistent basis. You are feeding off of their energy, okay? And they're so alluring to you that they automatically have this magnetic pull that pulls you towards them, that makes you crave them, okay? Whereas if that's not being reciprocated and they're like, okay, I'll see you in about 2 weeks, okay, that's Empress vibe, because they don't really have time for you. They're not trying to make time for you. Whereas you may have someone else over on the other side that you are not intimate with, but they are more energetically pulling emotionally from you. They want to be with you as a person. They want to experience you as a person, not intimately. It's a different type of intimacy. It's emotional intimacy that they are looking for from you. And that is a little bit more healthy than the sexual energy, okay? If that makes any sense right now, okay? So, with that being said, we are coming towards the end of your reading, where we are going to go ahead and pull some songs for you guys, okay? And see what the vibe is. You can listen to these songs at your leisure or with your person. I would suggest listening to these songs at your leisure, okay? Because, like I said, depending upon, now, you do what you do. If you are fine with just being with this person every now and again, and you like the vibe of being with somebody older, then do your thing. I ain't here to judge you. But if you are looking for a true connection, all the way, a well-rounded connection, Aquarius, then you are going to have to look deep within yourself and realize what it is that you want, and if you're getting it from this Empress, or if you need to be looking elsewhere, okay? So let's see what your song choices are here, okay? So we have The Light by Common, one of my top 5 favorite artists, okay, and one of my top 10 favorite songs, okay, when it comes to relationship songs and things of that nature, okay. It's very eye-opening. Really listen to that song if you are looking for a true relationship. I feel like The Light is the song that you listen to, okay. It's a whole vibe. It really is a whole vibe, okay. The next song, You Are So Beautiful by Joe Cocker, okay. No pun intended, okay. That is the name of the artist, okay. You Are So Beautiful, okay. Again, another song that you can listen to really get you in tune with what it is you're looking for, that true relationship where you are admiring someone and they admire you as well for your beauty outside, your external beauty, not what you have in between your legs, okay? Next song choice. Can't You See by Total. Can't You See by Total. Okay. I feel like this is possibly from someone in your atmosphere that is trying to get you to look their way. Okay. There's someone possibly really close to you, Aquarius, that's trying to make you see, who they are as a person. Okay. And not count them out just because of their age. Okay. They're more mature than what you know. Okay. This is the last song choice for you guys. Show and Tell by Al Wilson. Okay. Show and Tell. Show and Tell. That's the game I play when I want to say I love you. Okay. It's old school song. Very old school. But it's the epitome of old time love, okay? Because it's like hidden, okay? And it kind of hints on the vibe that you have of dealing with somebody older, okay? Because you have two old songs mixed with two, modern day songs. Maybe not that modern. I'm an 80s baby, okay? So these two songs, The Light and Can't You See, is more like late 90s going into the 2000s, okay? And while you have You Are So Beautiful and Show and Tell are that old time love of like 70s babies, like 60s, 70s babies mixed in, okay? So that being said, that is all that I have for you guys. Aquarius, I really was not trying to make y'all's long, but there were some things that just needed to be said or known by you from Spirit. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.